Hello, family. Thank you for joining once again. This is Empowerment Networks, guys. And of course, if you are new here, you need to stay tuned. Don't go. Listen to what we're discussing. If it sounds interesting, ask some questions such that you join the fun. And of course, guys, let's share and discuss this. What does it mean when I says we on passive? On passive is expanding its community. So let's discuss this. Hello, bro. Welcome again.
Hello, everyone. Good to be here again, and nice to see the new faces, new names, not even the faces, new names. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you,
Yeah,
sis.
exactly. Sure. We're always excited when we find a new family member. The family is actually literally increasing everywhere. The community is increasing. And so it's all about growth. If it's not growth, it's not unpassive. So, bro, let's discuss this. We are expanding the unpassive community. That's what Ash said during the last webinar with us. So, what comes to mind when he's saying things like this?
We can look at it in many ways. The number of offices, new environment. We're talking about the Abu Dhabi.
Mm-hmm.
The new office. And a lot of office. Some of them we don't even know. And then let's look at the partnership again. The number of partnership that are coming into ONPASSIVE.
Mm-hmm.
you know, these are all expansion of the community. So when we look at it, you said more partnerships, and Ash told us about all of these partnership coming. We cannot even name them because there are just so many. I can't even
Mm-hmm.
give the names. Every time we just hear about new partnership, they've just signed new. So that's
Mm-hmm.
still expansion of the community. So
Yeah.
looking at the partnership, Star Comfort, if you want to dive in, just dive in. You take it from me.
Yeah, sure. I'm not diving in yet because I remember that Andy has said his share, he has contributed his share to what our site in Abu Dhabi means. Because last Sunday, I remember I had just Andy and I was asking him this question, guys. I would like to hear from you too, right? Because we have been in Dubai in particular and in the UAE since March 30th of March 2022. So we thought that, all right, we have reached the new top because the moment we got the toppest of the Burj Khalifa and we went to the train station with the partnership with the being sport with the partnership with Supercar, Margilis, and all of those. We thought that we have finished with Dubai, or we have finished with the UAE. Before you know it, Abu Dhabi pops up here. So, what do you think, Colin? I would like to get your take on this. What do you think of the new office in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. So if we look at the new office, why Abu Dhabi? It's they call it the capital city of the whole emirate. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the capital city, and we're talking about the office being close to one of the ministry
Mm-hmm.
or the ministry. So it's like a hub, so we're moving from one hub to another. So we're not going back, but we're just going more, 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 more. And then signing all of this with all the government and stuff like that. Mr. I said, we are talking with the government. So there are things that we don't know, but the government knows. And the government is putting an eye on it, making sure things are going. But a lot of people will look at this partner. Why partnership?
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at it from another angle, I might be wrong 100%. But partnership is not just that free, like just said, oh, we are partners. Yeah. So it's give and take. They've seen something on passive they like.
Mm-hmm.
And then we say, yes, if you like us to do this, remember, we are coming with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, machine learning is the order of the day. On passive, got it all. That's really what makes on passive to be on passive. It's about AI,
Mm-hmm.
machine learning, everything built from ground up. Now, most of this side, if you look at why, we remember that Dubai want to move into AI, and they have even a ministry of AI. So everything within those particular country is about AI, it's about technology. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, they were in oil. What happened? They moved into real estate and tourism, and they say, you know what, our land and everything will just get finished. We build the tallest building, the biggest, the biggest eye in the world, everything largest in the world. What else? Now they move one step into AI,
Mm-hmm.
and you know who is the best person to partner with is ONPASSIVE. When it comes to technology and AI driven, is ONPASSIVE, because they've
Mm-hmm.
seen what they really want in ONPASSIVE, and that's why everybody, every organization want to within that region want to partner with ONPASSIVE, because they've
Mm-hmm.
seen it. They've seen everything. So partner is not just like we've signed a partner. When you see Mr. Ash coming out smiling, saying now the government is with us, the police is with us, all of those things, pronouncing all of that, it is a give and take. Yes, you've seen something. We call it proof of concept. You always
Mm-hmm.
provide POC. You say, all right, show us that you can do this. Because they already have the money. They are not coming to ONPASSIVE to make money. No, no, they already have it. Show us what you can do. ONPASSIVE will provide proof of concept. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want. Yes, take it. They play with it. Small demo. They say, wow, this is fantastic. Okay, how? How do we go about it? All right, we need to sign an agreement. This you have to provide this X amount of this and this for me. Whatever this, I'm talking from outside. It's not like I'm in the company. I am working for ONPASSIVE. But this
Right.
is what I'm thinking. You sign that, agree, tie the knot, and then we can say happy days. Now we can go into partnership and then build what you want for the country, and what is best for the ministry, and whatever they want to use for like the center and all the organization. And that's how it is. And that's why you see Ms. Amram made this statement. The community of ONPASSIVE is expanding,
Mm-hmm.
is expanding. So they are expanding their stretch on AI within the non-governmental and the governmental body and the country.
Right. Because when it comes to something like this, anything at all, before governments get involved in it, because governments are like the overseers of the countries and stuff like that, to the best of my knowledge, before they involve in something, they know that it's something that is for the best interest of their people, right? So it's not like they just wake up one morning, see something, and then they lay their hands on. They would have looked at the in and out of it before a government says yes, thumbs up. Then that thing has a meaning, it has some value, it has something to change in the lives of their people, especially the 21st century, where a lot is happening. You don't just say yes, you don't just open your doors to a total stranger, right? That is where Ash is coming from. And this actually, obviously, like you say, Collins, I think that it's massive. Because listen, Ash is saying, he says a lot of stuff here. Sometimes you need to read between the lines. That's why I read the summary over and over and over, as if I'm a student reading my history notes and trying to memorize the dates and the names. Listen, when he says there are a few sectors and a few that are due for updates in tech, in media, energy, and others, some are even, they were falling out. Some sectors, some IT stuff, or maybe sectors, tech stuff were falling out. But OnPassive is here to mend them, to repair them, and to give them a new facelift. Which government doesn't want that? And going into it, like you said, means just a lot to us. It means a lot to our business. That's where he's coming from. So that is the expansion. Because if we think 2018, and remember that audio that he made, if you remember how it all started, it just wanted to be a small thing to change people's life, because people have been struggling online. I just want to help them so they can make it. Here we are. We have formed a whole country, a nation of our own, with everything in that ecosystem, right? And now they're talking about governments, not even just one government, many governments. So this, it tells a lot, and you are just like, oh my God, am I really part of this? So there's something he says, Collins. I think I would like you and I to actually to chat on this, because he says something like the IT. There's more to it than just IT. So he says this IT now, where it is just here to bring the people in, which means Ash is up to way too much. You can never tell. That's why it's just like, oh, let's just wait and keep on being surprised, because sometimes we feel that we know a lot. That's what Marty says. When he joined, he thought that he knew 30% of what Ash is up to. Now he knows just 5%, right? And that is a good sign. What do you think? Because he
Yeah,
says the IT products now is just to bring people here, but behind that, there seems to be more. That's
yeah,
how I am understanding it.
yeah. So if we look at the ecosystem, like from the way I'm seeing, most company, because I always make this statement, I said, if we look at ONPASSIVE is not just an ordinary IT company. Because when you say IT company, lot of organization out there, they have IT sectors. If you go the health sector, they have IT sector like support and stuff. You go to any organization, call it, they'll always have a little department of IT. But what are they actually doing there? It's just about support or looking at documentation, looking at security, risk posture and stuff. But I always classify ONPASSIVE as a software, a global software development company driven by AI. That's how I see it. By the time you mention that, you know that it's not small, it is massive. A software development company. It means what is their job specification? It's about building software from scratch. Bring every specification from every sector. They will tell you, yes, we can do it because they have the knowledge to sit, think, brainstorm, and come out with solution. It doesn't take a day. It doesn't take, sometimes some of them take years. But for these people to sit, look at ONPASSIVE, and you talk about the product, yes, the product that we are seeing is for the ecosystem, for the public. I will give, for instance, a scenario here, Mr. Comfort, that will blow your mind. Sometimes we look at iPhone, right? We have the mass production. Do you know there is company brand and there is the normal brand? So if you take iPhone 14 or Pro Max, the functions in there was not meant for the public. Somebody requests for that function, organization. They build that particular function. We are buying something that we don't even need. That's the truth. They build, it's a railway company approached iPhone and said, we want this particular function to do our job. They build it. They said, all right, don't make the phone too fancy because people will be working on that railway, will be dropping for it. So they make a design for them with that function. After they have sold it out to them, what happened? They make mass production with fancy phone, give it a name, Pro Max. We are buying something we don't need. This is an IT company. They build it for a specific purpose, specific group of people, target market, sold out. Then they can make mass production. This is the truth. Now, look at ONPASSIVE as an IT software development company. Now, what have they built? They've built us the solution coming out bit by bit for masses, communication tool. Organization can use it. But what if a government approach ONPASSIVE, this is where I'm coming, and said, I want you to build it and customize it, tailor it to my own need. Can you do it or no? Mr. Alfred say, yes, we can do it. Prove it. They go, they write the proof of concept, they build a little demo, provide to that company, this is it. They look at it, this proof of concept, POC. They play with it and say, wow, okay, how does this function? How does this function? How does this function? They build it, happy days. This is something that we will not know. They happen in a lot of IT companies, things that we don't even know, they do it behind, gone. What will happen? Now, Mr. Ashkan said, let's productize this, transform it, and then put it out there for others to use, put it in the ecosystem. This is what I'm thinking. And that's why Mr. Ash said, there are things that we don't know. The ecosystem we are seeing, the solution is just a tiny bit of what they are doing. Most of those governments, they can come with specific things they want because they've seen the AI nature of ONPASSIVE. And they say, we want this particular thing. Can you give it to us? Say yes. They can come and say, okay, yes, Academy is there, beautiful. But can you tailor it, customize it to our own need? We don't want everything to be like this, but we want it this way. Mr. Ash will never say no. They will build it, but we have Academy. But what the other government is saying, we want it so we can use it, customize it to our school. And that's why it makes ONPASSIVE too vast. Because it's a software development company. They can build anything for any sector. You just need to approach them. Is it education? Is it oil industry? Is it energy industry? Name them. Go approach them. They will build it.
Collins, you are saying this thing and it's coming back to mind, because when you were giving the example of the iPhone and stuff like that, that's when you see how ONPASSIVE stands out. Because the iPhone person, it was just a command or an order from some company, and he had to show this proof of concept. They accept it, and then they go into some business. They take the rest and pour it on us. That's not a need. That's not solution. It's just something, it's just a leftover from something somebody used and they hand it over to us because it looks beautiful, it's fancy, we go on it. But then Mr. Mufari's ecosystem, how I understand, was built with everybody in mind. That's
Correct.
what I'm actively part of it. That's why
Correct.
you are actively part of it. And
Yes.
that's why he comes and reports to us that, listen, this is where we are. This is what we are doing. This is where we are stuck. This is how we move on.
Yeah.
This is what you need. This is how you are going to go about it. And
Yeah.
that is why he makes it easy, like for dummies, so that even my grandmom can use it. This is why
Yeah.
I'm getting the difference, right? So
Yeah.
honestly, unpassive remains different. Unpassive stands out because
Mm.
of things like these.
Yeah.
Because what he had in mind was uplifting humanity. He was like, I am just done and fed up with watching people failing and I'm
Yeah.
doing nothing. He stands up to be the change he wants to see. But
Mm.
others just come, and impose it on us because it looks fancy. I just want to hold it and say, I have an iPhone. I go for it and pay 15, 1800, right? So
Yeah.
that's the difference. And moreover, Ash has what nobody has ever had: the quality, the capacity, and everything. He gives it as at a giveaway price. It's
Yeah.
most cost effective, it's
Mm.
unlimited, it's
Mm.
quality, it's value, it's just everything you need. It's solution,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm
Correct.
going to communicate better than I've ever done before. I'm
Mm.
going to feel safe and protected. I'm going to leave my teenage son join Facebook
Mm.
sorry, not Facebook,
Mm.
join social media on net because I know he's going to be protected.
Mm.
So what else? What else do we do?
Yeah.
It's just something. It's just I think it's not rocket science. It's just
Mm.
about looking at the things, looking just at the surroundings and making the difference, and knowing that we are on the right place. I
Mm.
think that is the way of how I look at it after
Yes.
listening to this example that you were giving.
Yeah.
He says one of the things that it keeps making this string as strong as it is, because he says the things that he is discussing with the government, we have no clue, but the government knows everything because they're developing it under their eyes, under their watch, which
Mm.
means he is not hiding. That's why I remember sometime about 2 years ago. I don't know whether it's a government or which body, which organization. They used to visit the site every now and then, so that when anything changes on the password, they call him, have you changed the password and stuff? Because we tried popping in there and there was nothing. So
Mm.
he's doing everything under the watch of the authorities and stuff like that. That it is authentic, it is ethical, it is sure and reassuring and stuff like that. I,
Mm.
I don't know if I'm making sense or I'm
Yeah.
saying what we
Yeah.
want to hear.
You are making sense, Takon, because if you look at it, say for instance, take example, we talk about Microsoft package. They have a fixed price, but we're buying something we don't need. Maybe you need only Word document or Excel, but you're buying publisher, you're buying all of that because it's not free. But now, what if you have a system where you can register free? You come in and then you pick and choose what you want. You pay for exactly what you want. Wouldn't that be fair for everybody? Now, this is where you see ONPASSIVE come into place. You come in, you sign up for free, you have the free product for you to use, you're not paying anything, and if you can choose what you want and pay for it. And it's of high quality because you are paying for the value you need. You're not paying for something you don't need. Like I gave that example for iPhone, you're paying for something you don't need, and they put it 1800 and this with all those apps. Look at your apps, how many of the apps you've used. Look at the apps on your phone. You don't even use them. It wasn't built for you. So what if there was a way for you to come in, you sign, you said, all right, I don't need this. I need my phone. I just want to call. I don't need all of this. You pay for only what you want or you need. And this is where ONPASSIVE is coming. Like the big organization, they tailor something for them. And then the ecosystem again, you can come in and pick whatever you want, use it because it is still fit for purpose for every organization. But it's just that this government sometimes they want, their things to be like add me this function, add this, build this, put this, and remove this. And some will say, all right, I'm happy with the ecosystem. I will just go by what is in the ecosystem because it fit for my purpose. So ONPASSIVE is for everybody, whatever you want. And there are more things that we don't know because people can ask and they can see tailor it for them. So
I know, and it's kind of whatever you want. Where you said it reminds me of the Chinese shops where you go for all you can eat. You go around the table and come back and go again and again and again for just enough price, or even just something that you can affordable. That
yeah,
put it that way. The joy of it is the fact that we are overwhelmed with how much we have because we have never seen this much before. But there is promise that as immediately we have like our all connect, every week we have new more features. So the
Yeah.
excitement is real. That's the expansion still, isn't it? You
Correct.
know,
Yes.
it keeps growing. So
Yeah.
it's all about expansion. You can look at it from various angles and you will
Yeah.
still see it coming. You see it very glaring that
Yeah.
there's expansion,
Yeah, because they
even
want
from
it
the
to accommodate everybody. They don't
everybody
want to
in
build something that will not accommodate everybody. They want it
exactly.
to, yeah. So everything they do, as Ms. Alpha always said, and we already know, for instance, the customer first, the
Mm-hmm,
people, the users is at heart, forefront
mm-hmm,
of on passive business. So they always think like, what do we need? What do they need? What do they need? Everybody. So they think about all the countries,
mm-hmm.
they think about the 5.5 billion internet users, and
You're right.
whatever is not there, they'll always try to add it. So we'll always have an add-on features, and we'll make it more valuable for
Mm-hmm,
everybody to accommodate everybody.
exactly. Collins, let's look at expansion in this case again from the influencers. You remember these guys who were driving the cars, the supercar Majilis. The cars themselves were crazy cars. The people sitting on the steering were crazy people. They're superstars and stuff like that. These are people who have millions of followers. And anywhere they step their foot, they remember the moment they lift it, their followers put their footprint, their steps on top of the footprints that they have left. And so wherever they go, their followers follow, right? So where are they heading to as we speak? They are heading into the
On passive,
ecosystem.
the
And
ecosystem. Yeah.
where do they pass? Through you and myself, through Fatmata, through Lynn Nakamoto, through M. Kelly, through whoever was the early bird and stuff like that. How do you spell expansion? Just look at it from any angle. You see that on passive is growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every day. I don't know if you look
And
at
that,
it
that's,
on
that's the
YouTube.
that's the
Yeah, yeah,
excitement. That is really
yeah,
the excitement.
yeah.
You just bring one, show it, open the door to one person, and the person bring millions. Because these people we are talking,
Right.
they have millions of followers, millions, tens of 10 million, 15 million followers. If you look at them, they just have that number of followers. So the moment they like something, because if somebody like Madi Digamo always said this, when they trust you, they follow you because they are trusted. So wherever they go, people always want to take a look. But why are they there? So let me just take a look. Maybe there's something nice. And this place is nice. I'll go.
Right.
What would they see on passive in the
Right.
ecosystem? And they'll see all this product in front of them. Use it for free. Imagine all trim, everything for free. All mail unlimited for free.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just sucking everybody in.
Exactly. It's just crazy, when you look even at the art that we had. I think everybody that was breathtaking for everybody. The art of last week, where this frustration, or just oh my god, no network. So you even visualize it because it happens to us every day, right? You're on the bus, it's like especially you're with your kids. They come on the bus very excited. Oh, there's Wi-Fi here. Pop pop pop. The one more you click, oh, there's nothing. It's just but
Yeah.
then you see the relief. That's just it. They're just acting the reality that is lying out there because you see it. You can identify it that this is it. Because we have even seen it. The day we had 80,700 or how many on O Connect for 6 continuous hours uninterrupted and stuff like that. That was historical. Meanwhile, that's just the beginning. Because as it stands, we are going to be unlimited. We are going to be go in the millions and stuff like that, and the concurrent whatever you call the word, that the expression that you use and stuff like that. How
Yeah.
do you spell expansion? Those are things like that. Who has ever seen a thing like that before? We know what we know. Like I'm always trying to practice. One day I'll do it like Andy. We know what we have since all of these years, and we know what helped us during COVID-19. We thank you. It's not like you did not do anything. You helped us with that.
Mm.
However, when you start getting to 15, 20,000, all you have is hiccups. So you are talking, and so the next person is not getting you. But that's not on passive. The only thing that is by nature you can't have when you are in within our all connect it feels like it's natural. It's so natural and feels so real. The sound, the environment feels like real. The only
Yeah.
difference that I can't stretch my hand and touch you, but the rest is like so good, so powerful, so perfect. And that's something that, like they say, du jamais vu. So guys, while we're telling this, we like giving reasons. Sometimes if people pop in and they don't understand, they're like, what are they all about? We are just trying to present a blessing, an opportunity here, guys, because if you've been searching around, you just want to be a boss of your own because you've had enough of all of these other things, one thing here and there and stuff. The solution is here. There's a possibility of you being a boss of your own by just signing up and becoming an affiliate of OnPassive. The moment you join, see who's joining us. Yeah, yoo-hoo. So, yeah, moment, welcome, bro.
Hello, Andy.
Guys, apologies for my delay.
Oh, yeah, sure. Welcome. We're happy you made it.
It's better to
Good.
be late than never.
Oh, yeah, good. Exactly. Yeah, guys. So I'm stopping my ranting because the man himself is here. The figures guy is here and he looks so professional, most professional today. Oh, my God. Yoo-hoo! Welcome, bro. Say something. Just say hi. Everybody's here.
Hello! Fabulous day.
Yeah,
Apologies for my delay, guys.
yeah.
Been
Sure.
a busy one.
All right, you had it busy, but we're really glad that you joined. Also, we are just happy. So when you were coming, we were just trying to look at this statement that the unpassive community keeps expanding, and that's what Ash. One of the things that Ash said last weekend when we had the webinar and we're celebrating the new top. So I'm not sure if you're in the mood to go in there already or just do what you like to do now.
The one thing that strikes me about the ONPASSIVE, we've made so many friends around the globe. It is
See?
absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we've had 2 events in the UK. Obviously, the one at Worcester, we had 200 odd people at there, and it was like being part of a family. And then we had the one at Manchester, and it's like being part of a larger family because we're all on the same page and we're all looking at the same thing. We're all, taking part. It was just phenomenal. So yeah, really love it.
Exactly, Collins. We did not even look at this, but see, it just falls in place. It's just, you can say, I think you can write a whole book out of this statement, right? Because the expansion is real from wherever, from whatever direction you are coming, Andy. Because we were also looking at, the guys, coming in, the influencers, the big guys in town, with the big cars and stuff like that. They're popping in with their millions of followers. We looked at that to be expansion as well, and a few more stuff. So Collins, I don't know, you remind us what you've said, see if Andy has something to comment on. I think, yeah, sure.
Yes, I think we talk about the expansion, Andy, and we look at the hub, the new office in
Abu
Abu Dhabi.
Dhabi.
Yeah. I said, why Abu Dhabi? That's the part of expansion, right? So OnPassive is expanding and expanding and expanding. There are things that we don't know because the new partnership they've signed, and we look at even the expansion. I even come for you touch a point about O Connect.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the number of meetings we have had with O Connect. How many of those meetings you think people have signed up just to come and have a look and feel on O Connect?
Mm-hmm.
Sign up because you cannot join O Connect without signing. And they talk about 2 million meetings, 2 million meetings from the day O Connect was launched till now.
Mm-hmm.
2 million meetings. So
Wow.
we're talking about concurrent meeting. We don't know how many across the globe. There's sometimes when we sit in this meeting, say we have an O Connect meeting, the meeting is just going on and on. You don't know how many other meetings are running
Mm-hmm.
behind the scene. We don't know. So look at it. That is still part of expansion. So how many hundreds or millions of people have known about O Connect? That's still
Right.
part of expansion. Yeah.
And
and they are still coming.
yeah, Andy, remember, I think let's talk about the one of the one of last week, the contest. Was that, could you term that another form of expansion?
I want to cover a couple of points that Collins has made as well, because
Please.
what we've seen in Dubai, and Dubai is one of 7 Emirates. Okay, but the capital of the UAE is Abu Dhabi, right? That's the hub. That's where the big boss, the big sheikh, yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Hmm.
So what we've seen with the supercars is we've seen an agreement with us and the Dubai police. Okay, so what that tells me is that we have a very close link with the powers that be in Dubai, and it's only natural that then the big sheikh says, hold on a second, we're the big guys down in Abu Dhabi as well. You don't forget us. So it actually flows and says, yes, we need to open an office down in Abu Dhabi too, because that's the main hub of the UAE. Dubai is where all the tourists go, and they ran out of oil in 2005, I believe. So they have had to find another way, and they've done that. They've done that very successfully.
Mm-hmm.
But Abu Dhabi is the key to the UAE. So it's in a natural progression to have opened an office in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Wow, it's just crazy. So I was going to say that we should look at the contest of last week. How many people joined through the YouTube channel, and could we call that expansion as well, guys?
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't know how many actually left comments, but I'm sure that there were several thousand. And we've seen, I think it was 3,600 odd people subscribed to the YouTube channel in 5 minutes, was it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Something ridiculous like that. So
I know.
we're obviously doing something right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of this is build up, and you've got to bear in mind that we've got a number of products that are being released, but this is just the start.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few. You've got some pictures here. O'Mail, Connect, yeah. All of the various products that are being released straight away, and then we've got all of these others waiting in the wings. So month on month on month on month, we're going to have other products added in, and it's a one-stop shop, as we well know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one thing that just came to mind as we were talking about this YouTube thing and these guys joining. I'm just thinking that I don't know what you guys think, but let me say what I think, because whatever is happening in there is happening directly or indirectly to us as the early bird affiliates, because the expansion of the ecosystem means the expansion of my community that I'm building in there, or my organization and stuff like that. Do you think like that? Because all of these people who are joining, where are they going to? Mr. Mufara doesn't need them. They are coming so that he sends them to us. All of these super men and women, celebrities and stuff, they're coming with their millions, expanding and pushing out, open the ecosystem. And where do they go to? They go to us. So the expansion is kind of expansion and expansion within expansion. I don't know if it's making some sense here.
Yeah. So it's one of the things, when we're talking about the YouTube, it just blew my mind, because a lot of founders said, but why YouTube? We have our ecosystem. Why not directly into our ecosystem? Sometimes you do something. This is my explanation now. We have a lot of videos, things, material within the YouTube channel. YouTube is a search engine. We are not building search engine. We are not building Google, because there's already Google. I said, why should we build Google? There's another Google. There's already Google. Why should we build YouTube? There's already YouTube. These are all search engine. Now we have a position within the search engine called YouTube, where we can bump all the advert. We can bump it on Twitter, because people search on Twitter. All of those places, they are all search places. where a lot of people go there. We have a present. Now, guess what will happen? All these people, because it wasn't about winning $5,000. It wasn't about winning a phone or getting some credit. Yeah, it's
Right.
nice thing to win. If I win, I'll be so excited, jump, I'll
Oh,
be on top. But
even me.
to me, it wasn't that. That's not how I was looking at it. It was about exposing on passive,
Mm-hmm.
expansion, getting more people to see
Mm-hmm.
on passive. The moment they come into YouTube, they register, click and like, they will go there, click like. What would they see? My God, I've never seen something like this. I've never seen. Where can I register? Now, in our YouTube channel, the corporate YouTube channel, they will point them to the ecosystem. This is where you can register. So it means that 6,000 or more, whatever amount they are, will be looking. I will not be surprised if all of them have already get a free account within the ecosystem. So you use a channel and point people to the direction. Like now we are having YouTube. We're talking live now. There are people who will watch it and said, what is all about this on passive? They are talking.
Mm-hmm.
All the YouTube channel. No, I want to take a look. They go to ONPASSIVE, www.onpassive.com. Wow, this is it. Let me just get a free account, and then the system just open to a world of things that they've never seen. It's like there's a light bulb, free this, free that. My God, so they are giving this free and I'm paying for this and I can have it for free. They'll just go straight and close that account, because why should I be paying for something and I can get it here? I know I can get it here for free. It doesn't make any sense for me to be paying. Who doesn't like free? If they want to give you something so high quality for free, you dive on that. So all these people now will jump into ONPASSIVE.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be surprised if all of these numbers that came into YouTube are not in the ecosystem.
Exactly. One thing, like what we're saying here, that the contest had nothing to do with the 5,000, the iPhone, and the credit, right? Which is very true. I think there's a statement that Julie made when we were having this meeting, which made a lot of sense to me. She was like, I'm going in for the contest, not because I really want to win. I'm just doing it because my exposing the company can change somebody's life, because so many, like you are saying every day. Andy, you said there's something Marty said on Sunday. I was just laughing. Marty said he started looking for this opportunity when he was, I think, 10 years old, and Ash was only 5 years old, so he was not ready yet until now, right? So something like that. I can't remember the exact figures. That's how long people have been searching, and maybe somebody found this opportunity just while we were exposing that contest, that thing, So the mindset behind the whole thing was what mattered. And of course, I think that the mission was accomplished, because all of these people who have joined the ecosystem, at least some people's lives will definitely change through that. So, Andy, I don't know if you have something to comment again or stop. There's also a powerful contribution there on the screen. That's Valerie says the governments who enter into a partnership with ONPASSIVE are the ones who really care about the people they are governing without corruption. We are on the verge of eradicating poverty globally. So, Andy, you may want to make a comment here.
Yeah, there are a couple of points, if you like. There are yet to be multi-millionaires to join ONPASSIVE. Okay, because people will see what's happening. We mentioned about the influencers that through the supercars and what have you, and I think the smallest number of followers they have is 2 million or something. Some of these guys will end up earning far more than some of the early birds that they're placed within their customer base. So it's not necessarily it's a great thing, don't get me wrong, it's a great thing, and at the end of the day we have a business. Most people still don't understand that. Most people still don't realize that we have our own business, and it's up to us to make it grow. The company's going to do their bit, and this is done for you business, because they're going to do all the bits that we can't do. I get that. Yeah. But there are still things that we can do to boost that. And it's people like the supercar guys that have come on board. Just think if you found one or two of these guys that with a couple of million followers apiece, what could that do to your business? How could that change your income strategy, your income goals, your apples? We have a huge market to go at, over 5.3 billion. We've said this before several times. Yeah. It's time to look at it and go, okay, I have a business. How much do I want to earn? What do I want to do? What do I need to do in order to make it work? Because the company's going to do this, 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 and this. What do I need to do? Yeah. So I mean, all of these various opportunities and all of these various things that the company does, the competition was just there. Look, it's great. The two Indians won top prizes, and $5,000 in India can make a hell of a difference to somebody's life.
Right.
Phenomenal. So, but all of this builds and builds and builds not only the brand, but also the marketing strategies, etc. And this is all for us guys, because at the end of the day, all of these people have to fall within the customer base of one of the early birds.
I know.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. You know, since we were on expansion, I like this contribution from Dilip. He says, the bigger the expansion, the bigger the commissions. I think that sounds brilliant, doesn't it? So, so Andy, you know, earlier on you said multi-millionaires are yet to join the company. I think I get you, because right now, as it stands, what we have been doing all the way from the 30th of March 2022 is branding. We have not started marketing yet, because people are waiting to see. So I think I get it. Is that where you're coming from, or do you think like that, guys?
Yeah, you've got to bear in mind that there are hundreds and thousands, millions of companies that could come in, that should come in because of what we have. But let's look at companies like network marketing, affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing. Right, we've got everything in our ecosystem that would help them build their own business. So if you've got a multi-level marketer with 30,000 people in their group, that's 30,000 customers that they've got within ONPASSIVE, because every single product within ONPASSIVE will help them with their business. But let's go one stage further. You know, you've got groups, you've got organizations that talk, you've got societies that get together worldwide. So if you, for instance, offered OConnect to a society, an organization, and that organization then offered it to all of their employees, members of the society, etc., you've got an instant following. You've got an instant customer base, because all of these guys will use a superior product and become part of ONPASSIVE over time. Because even if you have a free product and you come in on board just to look at the ecosystem, sooner or later, you'll see coins going into the wallet. And let's face it, people get curious. How do I get that out?
Right.
What do I have to do?
Sorry that I'm interrupting. I'm laughing because there's message for you on the screen.
Yeah, he's right. I had a busy day playing golf. It was 36 holes of golf. It was a competition. All the winners from all of the weeks running up to this. So
Right.
yes, thanks, Pete.
Yeah. I know. So that's that. Well, never mind. One of these days we're going to have all the time to watch you play, Andy. So don't worry. So what is one thing you said that got me exciting, Andy? Because this word MLM that we many people know and might really not want to hear, and we don't use that here. However, we're going on it because we have solution to for them too. Andy, I'm sorry, Collins. Does it confirm? Go back to confirm the fact that the ecosystem is there for every and anybody.
Yeah,
It's
so
just crazy.
yeah, I'll go back to the fact that OnPassive is a software development company, and they build solution for everybody, regardless of whatever you are doing, multi-level marketers. Because remember, how do they use it? If you call yourself you are a multi-level, you are using a solution, right?
Hmm.
They are not just doing it, or you just call somebody from your house, come, I'm here. This you need a platform where you can gather all of those people, show them what you have, So what would they use on passive products? So we have a solution for their business, as Andy said.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you think, whatever business you are running, on passive has a solution for you. And not only will they come in, so just imagine those who comes in, say they, okay, multi-level marketers, they have a platform, they're using whatever. Now they have a solution where it will enhance their business and even make the people who are coming with them not to even lose their money,
Mm-hmm.
because people always go out because they know they will lose. Now we have the solution to provide that, you know what, your customers will never go away, because they will, at least they'll make commission out of this. So what will happen? All of them will dive in. They will use on passive product to
Mm-hmm.
enhance their business. So it will be a win-win. You know, not
Mm-hmm.
other. When you think about the other part where people go in, they lost because the system cannot is not designed, to win for everybody. So it's just for the big dogs, those who are smart. But we have an
Right.
automated system. So they'll prefer to come, bring their followers, because they know when they bring them into our system, whatever happens, they will be successful. And the big guys too will be successful. So why
Mm-hmm.
not on passive? We have the solution for everything.
Right. Talking about the big guys, Collins, I'm laughing because Sister Fumi shared her experience last time. I was like, oh, because I've never done that, right? So the first time she made her first sale of £800, she was very excited. And then at the end of the month, she got £13 because the 800 started from the top, melting down. By the time it got to her, only £13 was left. It's crazy. We don't know that in on passive, right? On the other hand, Andy, before we round up, or let's round up on this, I am just thinking, that I think Unpassive is just here to change the game from whatever direction we look at it, because these people, they would definitely either relax the way of doing their stuff, like adjust to benefit everybody, or they finally just stop the business. Because if I'm them on that structure and I make 800 and £13, I will just slide out and find myself in Mr. Mufare's ecosystem, and you're left to yourself. I don't know if I'm making any sense here. That at some point something needs to change somewhere.
Listen, there are various different systems that multi-level marketing run on. But generally speaking, if you don't, it's not in all cases, but if you don't meet your quota for the month, then the commission that you would have earned goes up. So the guy that walks across the stage with 30,000 people in his team loves it if you don't do what you're supposed to do, because it just goes up to him. Thanks very much. This is totally different. This is not MLM. It means that if a commission is earned, it never leaves. You have to make sure that you are subscribed to that particular product to be able to get that commission, but it will always remain in the wallet. It doesn't pass to someone else. It stays. You earn a commission. It goes into your wallet. What you have to make sure is you've become an affiliate and you've subscribed to the particular product that commission has come from. Now, the biggest problem with a lot of these organizations is people have to recruit. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just wait until specific targeted traffic comes out. So if you really want to stay with your multi-level marketing company, no problem. I haven't got an issue with that. Why not check out specific targeted traffic? Because you will find guys that will join your organization. But by the way, you'll also earn from ONPASSIVE. And if you're not kept up to date with what's going on with your other business, you may end up earning more from ONPASSIVE than you would from your other business. Now, again, look, I'm not trying to take people away from what they're doing already and what they're doing at the moment. They have their system if they're happy with that system. But the hardest part is to continue to recruit, to bring people into their business. As I said, we don't have to do that because customers just come in. Yeah, they're coming in their droves. We've already got 2 million customers. But bottom line is, if you're building your multi-level marketing business, then you need people that are going to stay in your organization. And that's where the specific targeted traffic comes in. But there are so many other products within our ecosystem that would benefit your business. So why not come in? Why not have a look? It's not going to cost you anything to do so. And by the way, if it helps your other business, great. That's what we're here to do.
Exactly.
And if you see the picture and the vision that we see, then if the other business doesn't go the way you want it to, you have something else that you can fall back on.
Okay. I think that was a powerful one.
If I can just add something what Andy said.
Yeah, sure. Just add and then add a few something like encouraging someone looking at us now, if that's it's making sense. And we close here, please.
One of the things I want to say is we all have a business on ONPASSIVE. It's just take it as they've opened a shop for you, give you the key. They open a shop, a supermarket for you, and they give you the key to run that business. So because when we look at all those who have joined all of those business, I hate calling the names. You don't even know what you are selling. You are just there. Someone said, come, you make commission. You don't even know.
Right.
Yes. So you are just under somebody and you don't even know. But we are talking about an IT company, a software development company calls you, come, I will give you a business where I will build this product, build a website for you, put the product, and I'll drive customer to that side. The same like you have a physical shop and the point customers. If I have money and I go and say, I take 10 people, stand, I'll open a supermarket on High Street, put everything there, and I'll send customers for you, and then you will make commission. I take my labor cost, and then you get commission and walk away with it. How many people will refuse? It's the same thing ONPASSIVE is doing, but it's a digital way of opening a shop for you. They give you a shop, they put the products, they sell it, and then they make commissions. Remember, not everybody will become an affiliate because in multi-level, you have affiliate coming. You know, they are just coming in their numbers, but there'll be time for the 5.5 billion internet users, companies, they don't even need money. They are not coming to ONPASSIVE to make money. They are coming to use the solution. Imagine they come to your shop and buy that product. That's what I'm saying. Mercedes come to your shop and buy the product. The commission ends with you. Take it as you own a shop and all these big company organizations will be dropping and normal people, those who are looking for O Connect, O Mail, O Connect, O Staff, they are coming to you. And then they buy from your shop, they walk away and commission fall in your cash machine or whatever. Take it like that and you'll be fine. But when you want to overthink, that's when the troubles start.
Right.
Yes, that's where, because that's where people always think they want to try to look more. Just keep it simple and you'll be fine. So it's a comfort. I just want to appreciate all those who, I hope you enjoy it today. We've delivered and we just have to be happy and we know better days still lies ahead. So I'll leave it there.
Exactly. I think it's been a wonderful evening. We just appreciate you, Andy, for showing up because we were like, oh, yeah, he's going to be busy today. And thank you so much, bro, for making it again this evening. Guys, thank you for always being there to support us with the comments. If you are listening to this for the first time and you have questions because this makes sense to you, check on us. If somebody is talking to you about ONPASSIVE, give them attention, listen, because they are just happy to help and show you how to be part of this. It only takes, registration is free. Register for free, sign up to become an affiliate for free. The moment we go to the market, the only thing you have to do is start buying your products and filling up in your shop, like Collins was explaining. So, guys, we love you. Tomorrow, we have a new face adding to us on the panel. So, come with all the excitement and let's keep on sharing and keeping the fire burning. Have a wonderful evening, you guys, and see you real soon. Thank you. Bye.